Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Hey, it's Wayne with halftheflip.com. It's Sunday. Well, I had to come out here and at least act like I'm doing something. We did run around. We did do some retail arbitrage. I was hoping to get a bunch of books. I want to make sure that I have at least some kind of decent shipment to send in to Amazon. I'm thinking next week. We're definitely gonna, or the end of this week, whatever you wanna, whatever day your week starts. So, I'm supposed to get my labels Tuesday. So if I can get those in and be able to run my first set out, which it's not going to be much. I think I only have like, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 books, something like that. So it's definitely a beginning just to learn how to do it. That way we can get in and make sure that my first shipment that I send in, I don't run into any snags. So it's more just a learning experience more than anything, rather than sending a massive shipment in and then finding out that I did something wrong somewhere. So not bad. We went to Walmarts and Goodwills, and I went to Ollie's. Ollie's has a ton of books, so of course they typically put their price tag over top of the barcodes, so it's not as easy to scan. But I did get some scan, and I actually did pick up one book. It hasn't sold in 3 months, which is a little freaky, but it does have a sale history, and right now it has a like new at $119. There's 2 of them, and April of last year the book was selling at $300 and some. So there is at least some kind of history of it selling. So I picked it up for $100 in profit, even if it sits there for the 6 months. What it'll sell for will definitely not hinder having storage fees taken out. So, and like I said, it's a learning experience, if nothing else, and I don't have a lot of money into them. So it'll at least get me moving and be able to watch, because I know that one doesn't sell very often. So it'll give me something, because everything else that I've bought has been immediate movers. This one was, I think it's 2.1 million in rank, so it's up there a little bit. I think it's top 15% or something like that. But slow mover, but the value that it's gonna have is gonna outweigh anything I should occur before it sells. So super pumped about that. Definitely learning, and I'm not afraid to ask questions. So I've been looking up on Instagram and finding people who are booksellers. And of course, a lot of the times they post ranks and keepagraphs and camel graphs. Just kind of how do you feel about this kind of post? So I'm not hesitating. I'm reading the data, seeing what I think, and then I reply right to the thing, whether it's a story or their post. And I've been getting comments back, which is awesome. And some of the more difficult ones that it's a decision whether to pick it up or not pick it up, or why, I've been nailing on the head. So I'm glad to see, 3 days into it, that I can look at the graphs, and I don't know really yet the in-depth of number wise to know exactly what's going on, but I know when things are selling, or when they're selling. I know what the rank is, and where that comfortable is so far. So the decisions that I've been making on my books, by just commenting on sellers who really do this, or do books just for a living, definitely lets me know that I'm at least somewhat on the right track. So, which is awesome. I did get the rest of my boxes in, so that's awesome. I think it's, what did I get? 50 of each. So I've got 150 in, and I'm waiting on some more of the labels. I use some of the labels to cover up because I use the priority. You can ship out anything priority as long as it's not labeled as something else. So as long as you cover up the labeled as flat rate or as regional rate, I just use the priority sticker and cover up so it says that it's a priority box and ship it out. So that should be coming, and then I should have everything that I ordered in, which is awesome. So what are we going to do? We're going to mess with that, all that crap, Monday. Of course, it's President's Day, Monday, so no mail. So I won't be shipping anything out. So that'll actually give me stuff to do and get done, which is awesome. I definitely want to get out and do more books. The more I do something, definitely the more comfortable I get. Same thing with like the retail arbitrage. When I first started retail arbitrage, I was very funny about who was in the aisle, and who was watching, or what would they say, or just the funny feeling you get. But now that I'm doing it, and I don't really care anytime. I'm pulling out my phone and I'm scanning everything anytime. So I just need to get that comfortable with books. Like even today, because I have the scanner, it definitely intrigues people and wanting to know what you're doing. So I didn't hesitate. I pulled it out today. We went through Ollie's. I scanned as much as I possibly could scan without physically pulling everything off the shelves and digging through, because they had a lot of multiples, which I really, really, really like the idea of that. And a lot of their books are only like $3. So if I can find one or two really good books, and they have 5 or 10 of them in there, that would be awesome. The one I did find, that's the $119 one. They only had one, of course. They had a lot of the same series that didn't have the same movement on it as this one did. But they were all out for $100+. The one I picked up was, there was 3 of them out for $280, which, I guess if it sells once a year, but there's 3 people out there, you and 2 other ones, you could wait up to 3 years to get that $300. So, and who knows how many other people are going to jump on that bandwagon if they find that book. And if I'm finding it at Ollie's, the chances are somebody else is going to find it pretty easy too. So I definitely don't want to be caught in that. I didn't care to do the one just to see. But yeah, books. I did scan some DVDs. Holy crap. I never in a million years would have guessed that some DVDs can actually be worth some really good money. So after scanning the one DVD at my house used for $50. I scanned a ton of DVDs and I ended up with probably, I don't know, 14, 15, all of them over $20. Some of them in the $50, $60, $70 ones, which a DVD, and like one of them I know for a fact that we pulled it out of the $5 bin at Walmart, and another one we pulled out of the $3 bin at Big Lots. So there's definitely still money out there hidden down deep in some of those bins. So that's it for today. It's just a brain dump and tell you pretty much how my weekend went since I didn't vlog yesterday. Sorry, but I wasn't out here either. If I come out here most of the time, all the time, if I'm out here, I'll vlog, and then if not, I try to run out here and at least catch you up with what's going on. So I hope everybody had an awesome weekend and sales were awesome. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end. And here we are. So if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to continue to follow my journey, make sure you subscribe. So until then, I'll catch you on the flip side. Good night. Goodbye. See you later. Toodaloo.